What's going on, guys? Today I'm coming at you with a kind of different video. We're going to take a little deep dive into crawl tactics and see how far I can actually make it in a short campaign, or a short dungeon crawl as you would say. But before we get into that, make sure that you like and subscribe to this video and let me know your thoughts below, and let's just have a lot of fun with this. So just to add a little something to this, add a little fun, a little mix up, I'm going to be giving away a few keys for crawl tactics, and there's going to be a hidden key somewhere in this video. So keep an eye out and let me know below if you got the key. So to starting off with a normal party, nothing too crazy, going really straightforward into it, and we're just going to dive right in head first, and let's see where it takes us. So as I mentioned in my previous video, crawl tactics follows a very simple mechanic of build up a team and send them out to go explore a dungeon. And very reminiscent to Tactics Ogre, Final Fantasy Tactics, you're really going to build up a team and take each tactical battle to the next level. So in our first battle, really straightforward, we'll be battling some kobolds. Nothing too crazy. My team kind of gets it down, but this game is tough. It's going to beat you down, and you have to be ready for it. You have to really tailor your team, and you were just trying to rescue an acolyte. So this acolyte is more than just, a random party member. They're going to be our healer, our tried and true healer, and this is who we need to bring us to the end. Now, do I know how far I'm going to make it? No, of course not. That's the fun of it. That's the fun. You keep getting more classes, you keep unlocking more things after every single run, and I really, really, really want to get the necromancer. I've been trying to get the lich necromancer, whatever it's called, but I just keep unlocking other things, and you know what? I have no issue with that. I think I played a total of 6-7 hours over the last 2 days, easily trying to just get this, trying to beat the game, but I can't beat the game. I've been running through, I just can't do it. But you know what? We're gonna fight, and we're gonna try, and we're gonna keep going, and we're gonna play tactically, because that's what we do here, okay? Now, as we're going about this, we have plenty of fights. We're ending turns, we're hitting, and we're gonna keep on hitting, because that's what we do best. So after a intense battle, as I destroy this last kobold, we recruit the acolyte. And obviously they don't really have a choice if they're joining, because they are joining. That is who we are, and that's what we do, and I need a healer. So yeah, get in here, Beatrix, get in this party. You're now our healer, designated healer, and then we're all gonna put blame on you if anything happens. On to the next battle, let's move. Woo! Let's go, let's just start this up. Real quick, we're gonna take these guys, we're gonna dominate. We're gonna dominate. Was it 4v4? Light work. Give us a quick little heal card, which is another interesting component to crawl tactics, which I love. Personally, I love incorporating cards, incorporating the uniqueness of every single battle, where I can oh, I need a heal. Boom, give us a big heal. Even though it's like a tiny heal. Boom, give us a change positioning, reposition us, and that's just something I love about crawl tactics. But that's just me, I also think this is just, I'm about to ramble really quick as I destroy these kobolds. I think a multiplayer component to this would be really cool, just like a co-op where it's oh, I control 2 guys and my buddy controls 2 guys, take on an endless dungeon or something along those lines. That'd be really, really wild. But we're not talking about that right now. Even though I just did talk about that right now, we're not gonna be talking about that right now. Right now, we're talking about how my druid just entangled the kobold and how I'm about to slap the shit out of that guy into the nether realm, okay? And sometimes in crawl tactics, you will face a few issues with trying to reach some enemies where they'll just want to keep running away from you, they're in a panic state, they really don't want to fight anymore, but that's alright. We hunt them down. And even my acolyte is not doing too hot right now, a little low, but you know what? It is what it is. We're gonna take him down. Boom, done. On to the next. That's just another dub. I'm feeling level up soon, but you know what? On to the next. What do we got here? Healing Shrine, obviously, gonna pick us up. Do a little pick me up. And again, the random encounters, the being able to just heal up at these shrines, or even getting the option to sacrifice a little bit of yourself, a little bit of your alignment, is something I really enjoy. Now, this is another unique part where we have to make up a choice, or oh, do we want to pay the 67 gold to get some nonsense? I am for this one instance, but is it worth it? I think so. And now this is where I make a really, really, really big mistake. I decided to talk to this guy again, this kobold or whatever he might be again, and ultimately I couldn't leave Maybe I could have just hit the back button after, like, I'm looking back on it right now, but I'm kind of realizing that I don't think I could have left. So you know what we do is what we do best. Tactically, we're gonna beat them down. All right, I'm gonna be making a montage for just beat down music. Do 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 do. So as the bully beatdown commences, I just want to throw my druid in here and do this wind move. So this nice little wind pushback. And I like this how it's like a double. Like it's like, yeah, we're moving both of them and we're just going to slam into everything. Slam into each other. Obviously, I'm going to knock them into the water. Instantly kill them. Light work. Because that's what I'm talking about. That's how, again, you have the choice. And that's what I love. I love the choice. But am I going to make it to the end? I mean, granted, this feels like a good run. This feels like a really, really, really tight-knit run. We got this. We're going to be fine. And so there's little orbs back there, too. That's some XP. I really should be getting that XP just for myself, just to build my team up. But at the same time, it's like, damn, do I need to do it? So it's another unique druid ability where we're turning everything to grass. And now he could light the grass on fire or entangle them on grass. So it's kind of like the Geomancer for Final Fantasy Tactics, where you're playing around with the environment. You're using the tiles to your advantage to destroy your enemy and debuff them, which is something I love. I think it's a unique take on it. Being able to like terraform different parts of it and terraform and control how the battle will flow and control the environment that you're in, especially causing like rainstorms, like wind gust, things like that. And I think that's a really, really unique aspect. And it really ties into how far you can take this game and how far you really, really should take this game and how serious you should take this game in the sense of it's not going to hold your hand. This game's going to beat you down, like kick your ass, and you're going to be fine with it. And you're going to do better, you get better. And that's really all you can say about it. And that's something that we don't really see. Like, guys getting low on health, like the level up system, the job advancement system. That's an itch that I feel like people have been trying to scratch, and it's just not hitting it. Crawl Tactics does a great job at hitting that scratch, especially with like the job classes and the skills, and just having that good advancement. But here we're gonna do a little bit of holy level up, just so we, have that holy under our belt, so we can do more holy damage. And I want to build my guy into more of like a white knight, like holy swordsman. So let's see how it goes. So after what feels like the longest few battles, especially at a lower level, we're now at the boss, where I'm about to absolutely decimate this thing. Look at that. Oh my god, I still can't get over the combo factor of it. And I just love how it looks, the bouncing around, the flow of it, the flow state that you enter. Everything's connecting. So here I'm going to get a little bit of XP for myself since I'm a little selfish. It's alright, the squad will be fine, hopefully. And yeah, we're just going to do a nice change everything to grass for some reason, since everything was already grass. And, I honestly, I can't even talk over that because it's just like, it's such a dumb move to do, but it's like, oh yeah. And also that was a really dumb move to do right there. Of me just moving into like, yeah, I want to move my druid in for some reason. It's like, yeah, what is he going to do? What is he going to do? Fight them one-on-one? Yeah, let's just take this guy out. Boom, we're done. And I'm rushing. I'm like, yeah, let's get out of here. Let's just get out of here. Let's get this. Pick up legendary bow. I'm gonna give it to my mechanic. My mechanic needs it. They'll be fine with it. So, on to my favorite part. Well, part of my favorite part. And that is the building management. I absolutely adore the building management. I love this town system, the viewport, all of it. I don't know, I just really enjoy it. I just like being able to see and build up something from the ground up, and maybe that's just why I enjoy this game so much. I don't know. I feel like there's so many like moving parts to it that it's like you're gonna get lost into something. And that's the beauty of it. So in typical roguelike fashion, we're gonna be picking our next route, our next area to go to, and I really like going to the caves or the forest. I'm not really super keen on the desert. It's just not for me. I'm not that crazy about it. And also, I love the environmental factors, especially going on in like the later levels, with the ballistas, the traps, having more traps, more things to use. So here we're just gonna, it's just a basic fight. We're just gonna get through it. Might just do a little fight montage here and there, but we're just gonna get through this one really quick, and it's gonna be nothing. We destroy these guys. These guys aren't the problem. It's what comes later that's the problem. So as we gracefully made our way through the entire cave, destroying kobolds, all these different enemies, using the environmental factors to our advantage, just absolutely using these explosive arrows that we just got from the legendary bow, and you'll be seeing all of that. We are about to finish up, and I absolutely love the animations for when like you blow things up like that, and just the poison cloud mixed in with the flames of the explosion. Gonna pick up this XP because you know how I do. But once we get through this with a little level up, we're about to recruit probably the worst or best character that I've recruited in all of my runs. And I'm not going to show all my failed runs, but let me tell you, I don't know. John is the best one. I just have to say, John, I'll throw up a picture of John real quick if I can find it. John the Guardian. This man single-handedly is just an absolute beast. He is a beast of a character. But the character I just recruited, you'll see who it is. And I thought it was going to be like, oh yeah, like this is going to be great. We're going to be like really shelling out the DPS. Okay, we'll see. So now let's get into a little bit of, oh yeah, in my head I was like, yeah, I'm gonna pick, the tavern to recruit some new guys. I got one more slot, so let's recruit someone, right? So I'm looking at a thief, brawler, acolyte of ice, right? Looking at some of the thief skills here, and another acolyte, apprentice of ice. Sorry, I can barely read it. And I'm like, oh look, the brawler, two-handed, seems cool. Seems like he can shell out some damage. Okay, decent health, right? Recruited him. Now, let me tell you, this person, they do nothing. Maybe it's just me, maybe it's just how I play, or I'm doing something wrong, but goodness me, I feel like when they attack, it's like, napkin to the face, my axe it's Play-Doh when I'm hitting you, and then the enemy will hit me with their shiv, and it's like, it's the end of the world for me. I'm over here getting different infectious diseases, while my brawler with his two axes could barely hit the thing that's in front of him. Hello? What's going on here, people? It gets to me. It absolutely gets to me. And it makes me very upset because I have so much confidence in this brawler. Look at these promotions. I'm going to promote the brawler. But then I see the druid can get a promotion. I'm like, you know what? Let's just promote him. Let's bring him on to the next level. Boom. Almost at Sage, though. But you know what? That's all right. So, we're going to go on to the next area to fight and see what all this brawler talk is about. Now let's get into it. So as we enter the Rainforest Cafe, we're greeted with many different things here. Okay, we have these toadstools because we're in the Mushroom Kingdom, and then this wolf person. And I do like in Crawl Tactics that they always offer you like these optional things where it's, hey, these optional events. Go to this event. It's like a neutral party, hostile party. If you don't agree with them and their conditions, we're going to get down. And I get down 99% of the time. I think sometimes I'm here and there, but 90% of the time, I'm going to get down with a fight. And that's what's going to go down here. Just do a quick little run through of what happens when Big Al and his squad get down with my brawler, who has, for some reason, if you just look now, we're going to do a quick little zoom in. If you see now, the brawler has the same amount of health as my healer. The druid has the most health on the team. Now, based on D&D standards, sure, that is valid, I guess. But in this is not really ideal since my druid does not do a lot of damage. So let's see how the brawler does his brawly thing. I'm pretty sure he did okay here. I think he did relatively fine. It's the stuff that just comes, like, in general, like, generally speaking, how he is. And I think he does get a lifesteal ability. He needs that inherently. There needs to be an inherent lifesteal on them because it's just glass cannon. I would expect the brawler to be more like a... Actually, I don't know what I'm saying. Absolutely, that makes the most sense, actually. Maybe I'm just a little stupid here and there, but that's okay. And again, like Crawl Tactics, this game is so hard, but it's so fun. I played like 6-7 hours a couple days ago. It's just like I got lost in it. I was just getting more and more upset trying to get through every single battle. And here I'm just gonna. But that's the thing. And I did the wildfire, and I wasn't crazy about it because it's raining. And my dumbass, for some reason, uses wildfire in the rain. And I should have realized that it's not working, but I kept doing it. And also, I like the new added factor of like the little tile turn, the map turn. Something that they added recently, really good. I'm a huge fan of it. So, exploring the map, let's check out what we have from the magic shop. And I love the holy abilities. And I know the guardians can get like a fallen sword ability, like I don't know, from Final Fantasy Tactics, what is it, Judgment Blade, I believe it's called, or something like that. But yeah, no, we're gonna go on to the next thing, get some heals, increase our holy for our acolyte, which was a terrible show. And this is the part that really, I feel like I was crazy. Because this guy, he wants to take my weapon, my icicle weapon, and maybe this was the start of my downfall. My icicle weapon, I thought this guy was cool. I'm like, I like his look. He's like a devil wizard, like super cool. And you can see here, I'm contemplating. I'm like, damn, do I beat his ass or do I just leave? I'm like, I don't know. I'm having some trouble. And you're like, whatever. He wants icicle so bad, I'm gonna give you icicle. So we start this battle with this neutral wizard. He's frozen. Do I feel bad? No. My alignment went down. Fine, whatever. We're gonna absolutely decimate this guy. And now, so let's watch the brawler in action. Boop, boop. Grazed him 2 times. Now, a graze in Crawl Tactics is like you miss, but you still hit them. So it's like it can kill them, right? But it's like 1 damage, 2 damage. I don't get the grazing system. I feel like I don't know, just make me feel like I'm hitting him. But it's okay. It's valid. We're valid. I am doing fine. I am definitely not in some realm of despair where I also feel bad for destroying this guy. Now that I'm looking back on it, like this man did nothing wrong to us. He just wanted icicle. He was some powerful wizard, but apparently not that powerful because my legendary arrow of explosion took him out. But I thought it would unlock him. So I'm checking here about my my balance, whatever it is, my alignment, and a little short. Let's pick up our little resources. But I came under the assumption that fighting and destroying the enemy would unlock them, but I was wrong, obviously. And you'll do all the unlocks at the end of a run, and which is something I wish I could see where and how to unlock everything. There really is no wiki. It's kind of just, I'm right now just grinding the game out to see how many things I can get. Like I got the noble, cool class, really interesting. But I just want to do more. I want to be able to dive in more. I want to be able to see more. And maybe I'll just talk to the developer about how to unlock like the necromancy and lich class, because they have all these summoning abilities. I love summoning. I want to just have corpses. I just want to, okay, hold on, pause. I want to have undead. I don't want to have corpses. I want to have undead. I want to have like an undead army. Raise my army from the bones below, whatever it is. And that's just like what I want to do. I always enjoy that. And I feel like a lot of people enjoy that too. A lot of people love, and as you can see here, my brawler is already about to die. He's at death's door knocking. Hello, who's there? No one's home. Okay. The lights are on, but no one is home in my brawler's head. Now, I just went on a little tirade about summoning and like necromancy. I am perfectly fine. I'm not that crazy, but I do want to dive into necromancy. I do want these things, and I want to be able to do it. I might just reach out to the dev and ask, like, what's the unlock for it? Do I need to beat the thing? Do I need to beat the game? Because I'm getting my ass kicked around the 5th stage, like stage 5, is where I don't think I could even progress. I think that's the second to last stage area, and I'm like, this is crazy. Maybe I'm not leveling properly. Maybe I'm not using those crystal essences, the red little crystals, properly. But it's something that, hey, we try and we try again, and then we fail. That's what it's all about. That's what this is all about. Imagine it's Tactics Ogre, but with a few extra steps and without, denim. Okay, and you know what? That might suck. That might be great, depending how you feel about it. But yeah, we're gonna finish off this battle. And then I just want to get us right to the final battle here, because I think I had a mini panic during the battle. So I'll see you guys there. And before we get to that final area, I just thought this was really, really funny. They're asking for 2 soul and 72 gold. This army of toads, and like, and in my head, I'm like, why are you asking me for 2 souls? You have no health. You just have numbers. You have numbers. You outnumber me by what? 3, 4 people? I am insane. Look at this. Look at this. This is, to me, this is so funny. And the way they're all positioned, I looked at, I'm like, huh? Oh yeah, I did the wrong move too. I was like, oh my god, I shouldn't have done that. I literally contemplated just retrying the battle. But this moment I truly thought was hysterical. Because I'm like, wait, they're all like set up perfectly. This is when I realized, like, damn, I should just like redone it. You know what? Nah, explosive arrow, boom. Took out, well, didn't take up half of them. Most of them are already dead, essentially. And also like that I can give my starter character like lightning, or like attribute them in specific ways. I would just turn him into a necromancer right off the rip. And before this, I actually recorded a run of me doing the elemental mage party, which was so fun. It was so intense, but obviously I failed. So I might just throw in some of that too. I don't know if you guys would want to see me do like every single run like as a challenge and essentially watch me fail. I would love to do that, since I'm already essentially doing that. But if you want to see my runs, let me know and I'll post them. I'll do some commentary. I usually don't do commentary with my runs because I'm just so hyper focused. I don't talk in the middle of it, but I do take notes. I do experiment around. So it's just one of those things where I love knocking people down off, like out of the stage too. But if it is something that interests you, or even like the developer, let me know and I'll absolutely go through challenge runs. I'll absolutely like experiment. I know these runs take a long time, like 2-3 hours, but actually, it's not even that long for, a roguelike, especially a tactics roguelike, and the depth here is insane. So obviously I'm destroying these guys pretty quickly. But yeah, no, I'm down for challenges. I'm down for all that. I'm down to experiment. I just wish I knew how to plan it better, but that's just on me. So after we destroy these guys, let's get on to the next fight. Now this fight is a problem. This one fight, I do not know how you do it. So that boss right there continuously will summon and heal the party. The frontline guys that they have are so decked out and they're so strong. I thought I could bring them down with, like elemental type stuff, but since it's raining, I was like, oh yeah, let me just cast lightning. I am so weak here in comparison to these guys. It's night and day. All the other fights I was doing, boom, real quick, easy, in and out. But these guys are built so differently. And there's no way I could have beaten, like, I did no damage to them at all. And I spent the next like 20 minutes trying to do this fight. I'm going to speed through this and show you how many different times I've tried to rearrange it. Well, granted, I only have 3 retries. So I tried it 4 times. How many different times I tried to rearrange the map, do my heal before. I don't even know what I was doing. I'm like, this is crazy. And I fought to the very end, but this is crazy. This is what I mean, that crawl tactics, you'll be having a good time. You'll be chilling. And then it's like, boss time. I'm going to kick you so hard in between your legs, you are not going to know where you are, okay? I'm going to send you back to Ivalice, okay? That's what's going to happen. You're going to be so lost, you won't even be able to play tactics games anymore. Look at this. I'm like, yeah, retry. I'm like, there's no way. There's no way, because there isn't a way. And now here I switch over to change position, which changes the starting position of you and the enemies. It's just one of those things where you really don't have an option. They have so much more mana, they have so much more rage, and they just keep going. She is a menace, that boss. But the enemies that are surrounding her, those 3 guards are crazy. They are so strong, and I think that's something that I have to work on in building up my team and building up how they fight, building up a more balanced team. Because again, I don't have a tank. I think that's my big issue. I don't have a tank. I don't have someone who could take the damage like they should be. But ultimately, I just need more DPS. I need more elemental affinities. I need to be able to have a good balance, and I think that's something I really do miss out on. And it's just tough for me. I feel like I want to build a team that's really fun for me, but I feel like I can't at times, which again is fine because tactics games are essentially puzzles at the same time. But I feel like these guys just shell out so much damage. They shell out, and the fact that she summons range creatures always irks me. I even summon my own creatures. I summon some of those toads that are like level 1. They are just fodder. But again, I want to be able to summon. I want to be able to do these things. And you know what? I've been going on a tirade for long enough, so I'm just going to show you what I went through in this battle. My schizo battle, basically, where I'm just hammering it down. And you know what? That's that for this one. I really enjoyed this. I absolutely loved it. And if you made it this far, please leave a comment below, like, subscribe, do what you guys do best. And again, keep an eye out in this video for a code for Crawl Tactics. And if you aren't already, take a look all over the place. I am going to be dropping some Crawl Tactics codes for all of you. So, like, subscribe. Let me know your favorite tactics game. Have you checked out this game before? Absolutely give it a look. It's super, super chill, really fun. If you like Tactics Ogre, if you like tactics games, give this game a look. The dev is great, really responsive. They're doing some really good work. So, I'll see you guys in the next one, and enjoy me losing this run. Bye.